G'day, welcome back to Brooksy's Car Restorations. I'm Brooksy, and today we put Beatty, my 75 Superbug Beetle, back together again. But will it take all the King's horses and all the King's men? You'll have to stick around and find out. So, for those of you who are new or haven't been with me all that long, I've had my Beetle apart for probably about 9 months. I just kept putting it aside, doing other projects, flips, whatever. I got to the point where I missed my Beetle, and I said, right, I'm not doing any other projects, neither flips, until she's back on the road. And I've got 2 cars right now I need to flip, but I'm not doing it until I get it back on the road. So we need to put it back together. I'm hoping today and tomorrow she'll be back together and hopefully back on the road. Yeah, Dad was supposed to come and help me today. Unfortunately, him and Mum are having a date day. Anyways, we'll leave him alone. We'll let him have fun. So I'm going to try and juggle all these bits and pieces myself. I'm going to use a jack to help hold the guard as I screw it on. The back guard there is going on first, so I'll wipe all the dust off and give it a little bit of a clean up, and we'll start hopefully screwing it on. Alright, let's try and juggle this, shall we? Put this on and well, we'll try anyways. Alright. Got the first bolt started. Fun and games. Fun and games. Come on, baby. Might need to jack this up a little bit more. It's not lining up properly. 1 second. Alright. Oh, now I've brought it up too high. Alright, got 2 bolts in so far. I need to drop the jack a tiny bit. Yep. Up a little bit. How's that looking? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get one fender back on. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start throwing these bolts in, and we'll come back again shortly when we. I probably won't show the other side, but I'll show the. What do you call it? We'll do periodic things throughout the car, but yeah, can't wait. It's gonna be fun. See you shortly. Alrighty, so as you can see, guard's now on, and we got a fresh new tail light lens. Oh hell yeah. So that's one guard down, one to go, and then we'll chuck the bumper back on. And you have the tail light. So this is the other tail light lens we're going to chuck on. But yeah, red and white, baby, red and white. Alright, you lot, so Dad's not here, so I need you guys to check the lights and tell me if they're working. Thanks. Alright, firstly we're going to check the brake lights. Alright, they seem to be working. I can't really tell if the left hand side one's going or not. Alright, back reverse. They seem to be working. Blinker. Blinker. Hazardo. Looks like they're all working. I'll go back through the footage and looks like they're all working. I'll go back through the footage and just double check, but yeah. Hey, very sorry. I was going to record putting the bumper on, but she's back. Oops, maybe I'll go back a bit further. So bumper's back on. Both regards, tail lights are on. Gonna have to get it re-chromed. I've got bloody surface rust coming through on it. But you know, that's a problem for another day. I forgot how bad they were. I was gonna get them done, but I just want to get the car back on the road now. It is on the list. I'm getting everything done. Everything's getting restored. But yeah, I'll get it back on the road and start driving it around. And yeah, so next part of the job is these side steps, which we'll clean up and put back on the car. So hopefully watch. Well, I'll show some of one of them, I guess, and then I tried to give this a polish. It looks a lot better than it did. It's still, I don't know. It needs a good polish with the buffer or something, I guess. But when I get everything back together, I'm going to give the whole car a good buff and polish and get it shiny as hell. So yeah, another throw the other one on this side. A time crunch, so I'm just trying to get as much as I can done as I can. If I don't get it all done today, Dad and I'll get some more smashed out tomorrow. But yeah, still need to doing the back seats as well. I know in the last video of the Beetle you would have seen that I showed you how damaged and crap the back seats were. Well, I need to fully vacuum all that out and get rid of some of that rotten wood and that. Although maybe I'll just do that another time. I'll just get the seats back in and come back and fix all that crap later at a later date. Like I said, this isn't a show car. Just a car I want to be able to drive around. I mean, I want to get it as nice as I humanly possibly can, and over the years I'll just keep doing little bits here and there, and I'll probably put out a video here and put out a video there when I feel like doing a bit more. But the main goal right now is just to get it back on the road. Enjoy driving it around again, like I always have. So yeah, let's get into the side skirts and or whatever you call those things. Day 2. I'm putting the Beetle back together. Catch Dad. Dad turned up today. Hey! He's cleaning the side steps for me while I fix up the boot and repaint it. Do you give your cars a smack on the bum? I do. Ones I love anyways. So we've got the inner boot done. It'll be black, and then we'll do the outside white to match the back of the car, and then we'll slap it on as well. And that's basically where we're up to today. So we'll get it. Hopefully, get the car all back together today and back on the road. Today's Friday, so we won't be back on the road today, but we'll definitely have the car back together today, and then hopefully Monday, Tuesday next week or something, if we can get a hold of the registering person for the classic registration or whatever. Yeah, get it back on the road somehow. Anyways, got the skirt back on, put that bolt through there, holding up the other end with the jack until we get the other guard back on, or until we get the bolts in. Nice wet day, water's starting to come down. Now we're having some fitment issues on this side. It's not lining up as well as it should. I feel like the guard might need to come up a tiny bit. On this side, looks like it's going perfectly. Right, so I decided to get the jack under the back end there just to help it line up a bit better. Did it very gingerly. Any more pressure on that and the back guard might buckle or crack or do something stupid. Also, we're having a bit of a fitment issue up the top here, and that's putting the jack under it seems to have pushed it up a bit higher, and there was a bit of a gap there before. So when I was doing it myself, I obviously didn't line it up properly. However, I did the driver's side one reasonably well. If any of you know what this stuff is called, the rubber gaskety thing that goes between the guard and the car, my ones are rock hard and broken. I need to order some new ones, but I have absolutely no idea what these things are called. And I'm sure there is some sort of a gasket, but is there a proper name for it? Fender gasket or something? I don't know. I need to order some new ones front and back, because these are, like I said, rock hard and broken. And I'm thinking about putting some sort of seam sealer or something over the top of this just to give it a bit more protection as well, because they were rotting out here and like between the guard and the car. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know too. I think personally it's a good idea, just that little bit of extra protection, because yeah, don't know whether the gaskets definitely keep all the moisture out. Obviously not, because well, these are old and dodgy too, which doesn't help. But anyways, this side lined up perfectly, and hopefully this side's now sorted.
Is it sitting in place?
Alrighty, so I'm primed the boot, or what do you want to call that? We're just lining up / doing the side skirt and the other front guard now on. Starting to look like Humpty's back together again. Sorry about the singing.
Yeah, don't worry.
I get it from you. How cool is she freaking looking? I'm sorry, but that front end, I mean, it needs a little touch up here and there, but let's just pull this down for a second. Oh, hey. with the windscreen wipers in place and whatever else, the bumper in. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. This was my the ideals I had anyways in my brain. What's left of it. So yeah, I had a few little runs here that I was knocking out. So I'll respray those when I do the boot, because I didn't want to waste a whole can just on those little bits. Because once you set it off, you got about a day to use it. It's got that hardener inside of it or whatever. And yeah, buff and a polish. Put the white wheels back on it with the chrome center caps. What do you reckon? It's not Dad's cup of tea, but hey, he doesn't mind it. He's just not a big bug person. We won't hold that against him. He's got a Mini. He likes old cars, so we won't hold that against him. But yeah, hot damn. That's the back looking. You know, imagine a white boot lid there, which is almost done. On a side note, whoever did the last paint job on this thing must be really handy with bloody tape or whatever, because look at that Volkswagen. Perfectly taped up letters. I don't know how people do that, because there's no paint on the bloody, what do you call it, on the badging. That's crazy. I mean, it's probably doable if you got ages and ages and a, you know, really good razor blade and whatever else, but bloody heck. Alright, back of the car's done. Side skirt's now done. Put the first of the guards on. What you up to, Dad?
This front bit's sticking forward about a quarter inch.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I'm just pulling it back with a ratchet strap.
Yeah, and then tightening it up.
Body line lines up.
Beauty.
And then I'll tighten it up.
Yep.
So let's just pull it back.
I noticed that.
Let's just pull it back now. So
yep.
See that how that's moving? And then when I push this molding in.
Yep.
Yeah, it was sitting forward like that.
She got one eye.
Pull it back nicely.
She can start winking at us again soon. Hey, Beatty.
Yep.
And I pulled out the windscreen wipers, which we did in our previous episode. We've painted them. They'll be good to go back on. So yeah, throw everything on today. Give her a good buff and a polish. May not get the boot on today because I've been slacking, didn't get around to painting it. But I'm cleaning it up. That'll get painted shortly. We'll probably get that on Saturday or Sunday maybe. And then hopefully next week she'll be on the road. However, I'll be putting out a video maybe before she gets on the road. But we're definitely doing a cruise video, Dad and I, in the Beetle and the Mini, which will be fun. So, anyways, we'll get back to it. Alrighty. So, Dad just finished putting the last bolt in the car. I tried to do the windscreen wipers, but I got the wrong blades, so I'm going to have to take them back. We're now testing the lights, so we'll go Parkers. Ready?
Yep. Yep.
Lights are back on.
Yep.
Park on that side's working. Park on that side's working. They look about the same.
Yeah, cool.
Which I was worried about this one being a bit less, a little dull or whatever because of the issue I had before. Alright, then we'll go to low beam.
You need to get down at the same level as driving.
Nice, nice. Nice, nice. I think it should pass. That was a resto job out of a can, if you remember correctly in the previous video. It may or may not hold up, but I think it's a lot brighter than it was.
Oh, definitely.
I think it'll be bright enough to go down the road. Let's see what the high beam looks like. What you doing, Leo?
Taking out the curtain.
Click. Is that high beam?
Yep.
We got the spotter thing back in there.
Yep.
Is that bolt being a bit
Yeah,
questionable?
it's tough, like getting lined up. win on the lottery.
High beam. What a sexy front end. Not to everyone's liking, but definitely to mine. So yeah, we just got to put the bumper bar, not bull bar. Although it's pretty much like a bull bar, it's metal. I've started putting the tyres back on. Put the back ones on so far. Well, back one on so far. Polishing up the hubcaps. I shot the first coat on the boot, and that is looking pretty freaking sweet. So that will be back there shortly, and you'll get the idea right on there. And yeah, unfortunately we've run out of time Friday afternoon. I've got to take the kids swimming, their swimming lessons, so we'll be picking up the rest of this on the weekend, or I will be. Dad will be doing other things probably, but I'll try and get a little bit done on Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully it'll be ready by Monday or Tuesday for when we can get it registered or whatever. Well, we're pushing for it anyways. We'll see how we go. Alrighty. Is that better? Looks blurry. Maybe it's the screen. Oop, I don't know. Anyways, no, it's better. Alright. Front bumper's back on. New blinker covers. One blinker working. What about the passenger side? Passenger side working too. Beauty. Just got to put the front two tyres on, polish the bumper and the front two tyres. I polished and buffed the caps and the rear bumper, so it's looking pretty sweet. We've painted that, and that'll help me get that back on this afternoon. Go back there, and the other one's polished. Yeah, polish the wheels, clean them up, put them on. She is good to go. What a joke. I mean, what a dream, not a joke. To be continued.